Hi, everyone. So Rachel here, and for those of you guys who don't know who I am the 7-star diamond coach here inside of Beachbody, and I'm also a registered dietitian technician and nutrition and fitness specialist. And today I am coming to you guys as I wanted to do a call and kind of go through everything with everybody who's so excited and getting into the 21-day fix program. I'm so happy it's back on sale. It's really just a phenomenal program and a great program for everyone to start with. And so I wanted to do a video for all of those who are brand new to the program, and I also wanted to do a video for my coaches so they can share it with all those that they bring on this next month while the promotion is going on. One of the great things about this program is that it's been so successful, and we've had such great results here at Beachbody with incorporating the food plan into our meal plans, especially for me as a dietitian, writing out the meal plans and making sure that they're all color-coded, and the system just makes sense. So they've used it in all of their new programs. So whether or not you have size or you have max 30 or any of the ones in the future videos that are coming out or the programs that are coming out that are the exercise portion, all of them will come with the same nutrition component, which is really cool. So I'm going to use the size book because I think I lent my book out to somebody for 21-day fix, and I don't know where it's at. So, but like I said, it's the same program. So if you just see that it says size and you're wondering why she's using the size book, that's why. But I have the containers over here. So I actually have some grapes filled inside of this purple one already. I have the red, the blue, the yellow, and the green. They're all right here. The orange my daughter uses because she takes it to school every day because she puts her dressing in there because she actually makes a salad and takes it to school all day or every day. How cool is that? So whether you're looking, whichever book you're using, it's all the same. So when you are looking at the food list and how they have the foods listed, it's basically listed in an area of importance. You will find as you see some of my meal plans that I have and I post, the yellow container is a little bit different between me and Autumn. We have a little different philosophy on carbohydrates, and it doesn't mean she's wrong or I'm right and she's wrong. It just means that every dietitian has a different philosophy. She's not a dietitian. She is a nutrition specialist and a fitness competitor. And she simply shared at the very beginning, you know, what she does as a fitness competitor, and then it kind of built into something more, and it became a huge, you know, nutrition program that the RD team at Beachbody has worked side by side with in formulating to making sure that everyone gets the right amount of caloric energy. So when you're looking at the little containers and how they translate for you, I can let you guys know if you have any questions, but unless you are pregnant or lactating, or you are a male that is over the age of 40 and you need more, or I'm sorry, under the age of 40, not over the age of 40, and you need more calorically, then we can have a discussion. Otherwise, most likely you are either in column 1 or column 2. Very rarely do I have anybody that's in column 3, as what we're trying to do for your goals, unless your goals are gaining weight and trying to increase your muscle. If you're trying to decrease your weight, you're trying to create a caloric deficit. So by creating that caloric deficit, it causes your body to have to pull from stored energy. Stored energy, stored fats, stored calories. So when I talk energies, it's a caloric energy, like 1 caloric energy. So that is why when we create that caloric deficit, your body pulls from its stored energy, stored fats, and it pulls it to use as energy. It converts it, and it uses its stored energy to burn calories, or to run. So you're burning those calories. So when we talk about burning calories, or we talk about creating that caloric deficit, that's what we mean. So for example, let's say you want to lose 10 pounds. And if you don't know, I'm going to share that 3,500 calories is 1 pound. So if in order to lose that weight, we have to create a caloric deficit, right? So if we're creating a caloric deficit of, let's say, 1,700 calories, that's going to put you at about, all said and done, that would probably put you about 1 pound a week. However, keep in mind that our bodies don't burn naturally 3,500 calories a day. I can give you an example for myself because I've been tested and I know. My body at 4.5, 113, 112 pounds, about 18 or 19% body fat. I might be a little bit more right now, maybe 19.5% body fat. I burn about 1,600 calories, maybe 1,550 on a day that I just do nothing. We're talking get up, go to the grocery store, get a pedicure, walk around the mall, get the mail, feed the dog. Like I'd burn about 1,600 calories maybe. But most likely it's right around 1,550. And that's doing nothing. So if your body's burning 1,550, let's say, like me, most likely it might be burning somewhere around 16, maybe 1,650 if you're a little bit taller than I am. Then you're only really creating 1 pound inside of that deficit because your body's doing it already. So you need to be able to get your heart rate up. That's where exercise comes in, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So you're burning an additional 200 or 300 calories. So that's why it's important. And people say, well, I go walking, and you would have to go for a really long walk in order to really get that circulation of your blood flow through your muscles and your organs. So I'm a believer in getting your heart rate up for between 25 to 30 minutes every single day. But if you can't do it every single day, then I suggest and I recommend at least 5 days a week. And that's why the Beachbody programs are perfect for that, because they really support that philosophy and that ideal that I have, that it's important for you to not just get healthy on the inside, but also get healthy on the outside. The importance of Shakeology, I just want to touch base on it for just a second because I could go on for days about the importance of Shakeology, but I just want to make it clear with everybody inside of this group why it's so vital to your success in this program, is that inside of each glass of Shakeology, you're looking at vitamins and minerals that when we create a caloric deficit in our body, we are literally taking out and depleting our bodies of those nutrients because we're creating that caloric deficit, remember? So it means we're eating less. And by eating less, that means you're going to be eating less of the foods that your body needs. So you can't expect your body to run at full efficiency if it's not getting those vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. So you have to make sure that you're replenishing them, or that you are not even just replenishing them, but that you are reaching them, that you are having those vitamins and those minerals, those nutrients, to make sure that you're going to be successful in this program. Otherwise, my friends, you will fail at being able to sustain this weight loss. It is not about, it's not just about all the calories in, calories out. It's about what kind of calories you're taking in and what kind of calories you're burning out. We want to burn the fat calories. We want to take in the healthy and the lean fat calories, but that doesn't always happen. So again, if you are looking at creating a caloric deficit and you're burning 1,700 calories with a little extra exercise in there, you're burning maybe 1,800 or 1,900 calories, but you're still creating that caloric deficit, because even though you're burning 1,900 calories throughout the day instead of the 1,650 or 1,700, now you're burning a little bit more throughout the day and you're getting that extra burn, you're still only eating 1,550 or 1,600 calories. So if you're only eating 1,550 and 1,600 calories and you're used to eating 2,200 or 2,300 calories, now you've created that deficit. So, and if you're burning enough calorie intake to where you need to be, you're burning 1,900 calories, 1,950 calories, okay, but you're not eating that much, you're still eating at 1,550, 1,600, then you need to make sure that you are fueling your body properly, and that is where Shakeology comes in. I drink it every day. I do. And my kids drink it. My daughter drinks it every single morning before she goes to school because she doesn't like to have breakfast. And so it's just a really great alternative for her. And I know that she's getting, what she needs. She's getting her vitamins, minerals, nutrients. She's getting some adaptogenic herbs that are going to really help support her muscles and support her growth. So that's all I'm going to say about Shakeology. I am requiring that going forward, if you are going to participate in a challenge group, that you are drinking Shakeology every single day and that your accounts are current in that, because it's really hard for me to properly educate and properly be able to give you guys what I want in order to help you guys reach your goals. If I know that if you're not reaching your goals, it's generally because you're not nourishing your body properly. So let's get back to the containers, because like I said, I could stay on Shakeology all day long, but if you guys have any questions about that, you can always message me in the thread down below and ask me as many questions as you need to about Shakeology or about anything that we talk about today. So inside the green container, this is where you're going to put your vegetables. So we talk about it. When you look at the meal plan, some of you guys don't like to follow a meal plan. Some of you guys just want to be able to choose from the list of the vegetables that are on there and create your own meal plan. I'm totally fine with that, as long as you create the meal plan according to the container and the theory that you're going to choose from what's on the top, and you're going to stay away from those that are towards the bottom, because the ones that are towards the bottom are less dense when it comes to vitamins and nutrients when you're looking at greens or purples, okay? Carbohydrates, this little itty bitty thing is carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, which is actually, can I just tell you, I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I can do it this way. I think it's holding like that. This is actually an appropriate amount of carbohydrates for a serving. This is an appropriate serving of carbohydrates. Listen, guys, if you're packing this baby full, so when you put it over on your plate, it literally comes out like a sandcastle and you can see it. I think you're packing a little too tight. So let's not do that. Let's just be generous with yourself, but don't be overly generous. This is your measurement. So again, when you're looking at the list, if you're building your own meal plan, I'm totally fine with that, because I get that we all have different eating styles, and I get that we all have a different way of eating. Some of us have our ethnic foods that we really like to enjoy, we really like to eat, so I'm okay with that. As long as you're picking from the list that's from the top and not from the bottom. Even if you go with something in the middle, I'm okay, but I really want you guys to stick to the program as best as you can. Let me see where I have the, let me see if it's in here real quick. There it is. Okay, so like for example, what I mean by that is if you are looking, the thing is okay. If you grab your books and it says like your carbs, it's going to tell you what goes inside the little yellow container. At the very top, it talks about sweet potatoes, yams, quinoa, beans, lentils, edamame, peas, refried beans, brown rice, wild rice, like that, potatoes, millet, buckwheat, barley, so on and so forth. And at the very, very bottom of the list, we get to English muffins, bagels, tortillas. So I'm saying don't choose from that at the bottom. Let's not go past like potatoes. How about, there's plenty inside of there that you can choose from for carbohydrates. I really don't want you to have pasta. I mean, let's just be clear. It's 21 days, you guys. You can do this for 21 days, and you can give up your pasta for 21 days and switch over to a little healthier lifestyle. So that's my commitment, or that's the commitment I would like you guys to make to yourselves, is that you're not going to put any pasta or anything like bagels or you're not going to account for that in one of these little guys, okay? And no, you don't have to shove your bagel inside of there. It says right here, a half of a 3-inch bagel is one of those yellows, okay? Healthy fats go inside the blue. So that's like your almonds, your cashews, your peanuts, pistachios, pistachio halves and whatnot. Also coconut milk. A lot of people have been asking me about coconut milk. It is a blue. Hummus is 1/4 of a cup, which is a blue. Goat cheese, feta cheese, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan, etc., blue. Okay. So let's go over to nuts and oils and butters. Some are free, but the ones that are not actually cost you an orange. So you can read about those. And then proteins. So proteins are your reds. And again, proteins inside of here can be anything from, somebody had asked me, well, Shakeology is on the very bottom. Does that count? No. Actually, Shakeology is kind of written in on the very bottom just because it is 1 scoop, but you are going to be drinking your Shakeology. So it does count as a red. So please make sure that you are accounting for that when you are tallying up your colors for the day, especially if you're not following a meal plan verbatim and you're just kind of going off like, oh, I'll have, I'm going to put a salad in here. I'm going to fill this up twice and I'll put it in a larger Tupperware. And then I'm going to put some chicken in here and I'm going to put that in a Tupperware. And then I'm going to throw some avocado on it and I'm going to put that in a Tupperware. So now you've had 2 greens, 1 red, and a blue, and you need to tally that off. So just make sure that you're tallying it. But if you had for breakfast, let's say a Shakeology, you had Shakeology coconut. So now you're done because now you have coconut milk in here. And you had your avocados for lunch. So you're done with your blues. You now have a little thing of, you're having your Shakeology in the morning. And if you're using bananas, I'm sorry, my friends, it is not a purple. It's a yellow. Bananas are carbohydrates. So I always count bananas as carbohydrates. So that means you've had a yellow, a red, and a blue for breakfast, and you've had 2 greens, a red, and a blue for lunch. So you just tally them off as you go. Someone had asked me about like processed stuff, and I'm like, okay, wait a second. We are in a challenge, and I am sharing with you guys to not have anything processed. Why? Processed food is very hard for your body to digest. It's very hard for your digestive enzymes inside of your stomach to break down those foods and to get out the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to your major muscle groups and organs. No matter how much Shakeology you drink, and no matter how much Shakeology is going to support your digestive enzymes and it's going to give pre and probiotics, you are still going to have a overlap, or you're still going to have a hard time getting through. Because remember, the whole point is to lose weight, right? So you want to make this as seamless and as easy as possible for your body and your body's ability to digest its foods and get the vitamins and minerals from the foods that you eat. So please keep in mind that you are trying to adapt to a different and a new lifestyle. There are so many meal plans, you guys, that I write for you guys. There's so many that I try to make them as easily and as affordable. I don't go crazy. I don't put a lot of salmon or wild this or wild that. I don't use a lot of crazy ingredients. So I try to make it family friendly to things that you have inside of your own pantry, because I have them in my pantry. So I try to make it pretty easy. So that's really the whole thing with the containers. You know, I filled up my little purples of grapes just to kind of show you as an example. It's not overflowing. It's just perfectly proportioned. That's my serving of grapes. And if you want to put this in a little Ziploc bag and take it to work, then, you know, this counts as your snack. Excuse me. A little froggy in my throat. I'm trying to make this really quick so you guys, I know I lose you guys after like 15 or 20 minutes. You're like, oh my gosh, she's still talking. So I just wanted to go through it. There are some tasty treats. It says only 3 times a week. If you're going to drink wine or vodka or any of those things, you're going to have kettle chips or popcorn. It is yellows, and you need to account for those. Sometimes I account for them, sometimes I don't. But if I don't account for them, then guess who's at fault? Myself. So don't sabotage what you're working so hard to accomplish. So I hope that helps you guys. There are a lot of, like, inside of the size menu plan, it does give you where you get to pick your own. So you can pick your own step 1, step 2, step 3. I believe that's also inside of the 21-day fix, the extreme, but it's not inside of the original. So if you're brand new to this, I just really would like you to stick to the original meal plan and how the meal plan is done for you, and the actual, get used to it first. Get used to the flow of it. It's going to be a little different. I know some people don't like to use these. They think it's kind of annoying, but it really helps you to eyeball how much you're eating and what you're eating, and it really helps you to put things into a better perspective, because otherwise what you're doing is you're just putting food on your plate, and you're not making that connection between your eyes and your brain of knowing what is an appropriate portion size. We, as in a society that we live in, we look at our wants versus our needs. So I really want you to start working with what your body needs and not necessarily what your mind or your eyes want. So that will also help you in going through this lifestyle change. 21 days to change a habit. So we run for 21 days. If you're waiting for the next challenge group to start, because we've already started this one, we're 1 week in, then I don't want you guys to wait on getting started. I want you guys to start right now, today. So I know some of you guys are in this group that we signed on after the challenge group started. We signed you on last week. Start today. You get your challenge pack in the mail. I want you to start right away. We're replacing 1 meal a day with Shakeology. So for some, it's in the morning. For some, it's in the afternoon. I'm finding lately that I'm staying up a little bit later at night, and I need it more in the afternoon. And I push my breakfast out, and I don't really have much of a lunch. I'll have like a little something, and then I'll have my shake right around 2:30 or 3 when the kids come home, because I usually make them a snack, and I don't want to nibble, so I'll drink my shake. And sometimes my son, like right now, he's going to go play baseball. So I'll split it with him, or I'll give him some of it. So because he doesn't need a full meal before he goes, because he's having fruits when he comes home from school. So I just kind of play it out, but I do not drink it generally, except for last night. I don't usually drink it after 5 o'clock. That's just because I want my body to have the best ability to be able to digest it and to be able to utilize the vitamins and minerals in it. Somebody had asked me if they can have it twice a day. I don't necessarily recommend it. And here's why. I'm not going to tell you you can't, because certainly I have before. I don't want your body to get adjusted to having that high of digestive enzymes and that high of vitamins. First of all, your body probably doesn't need that many vitamins because it is a daily serving of vitamins, and it'll flush them out. It's not like it's going to store them for later. And also, it is an expense, and I want you guys to have success without having to spend an extra, $100 on a bag of shakes each month. So I do want to touch base on the cost of it because a couple of people had asked me about the cost and how they could save money if there ever is a sale on Shakeology. The only way that you could do that is if you sign up as a coach or a discount coach. If you are not a discount coach or a coach, you can definitely talk to whoever signed you up. That is the only way that I know how to get you guys a discount on it per se. But as far as like the breakdown of cost is, I want you guys to think about it. It's, yes, you've purchased your kit and you get this amazing kit with all of these tools to use. You have these groups, you have my meal plans, you have so many things at your fingertips that there's really it's not an additional cost when you really look at it, because now you're meal planning, so you're not wasting food. And now if you're taking it for lunch, it's replacing your lunch. So if you're looking at it and you're like, well, would you spend $3.25 or $3.80 on lunch? And if you're nodding your head, yes. Okay, well, you're getting that. You're also getting the support and the education and the nutrition support that you need in order to accomplish your goals. And you also belong to this amazing group of people. So you have support, you have accountability, you have the education and the nutrition support that you need, you have meal plans, you have a meal replacement, and you have your at-home DVDs, your workout programs to do at home. So instead of going to the gym, which if you go to the gym, you could probably freeze your membership, or if you still want to incorporate that, but you're just saving time, so you're saving gas of having to go up and down the road, of going to the gym, or whatever it is that you have to do in your day. So really, I look at it like this. This is an investment in you, and you would spend this money regardless. You'd probably spend more. And for all those things that I see people buying at Costco and all the waste that I see people wasting at the GNC, I'm like, for a program that works, that's going to get you healthy, get your family healthy, something that could work for your entire family, because we all need our vitamins and minerals, it's pretty much a no-brainer for me. So the reason why our program is so successful, and the reason why these groups in particular, our groups, my coaches groups, my team groups are so successful, is because first of all is our hearts and our passion for wanting to help other people get healthy and to rid obesity inside of our country, because it's a huge epidemic, but also because we provide you with the meal plans, the support, and the accountability. And it's very important that we continue to build and continue to uphold the integrity that is within our groups. So we just want to welcome you guys if you're brand new. And if you have been with us for a while, we thank you for your continued support. And we look forward to continuing on this journey with you guys, because it's been a wild ride for this whole year. It's just been amazing. And I'm heading out to a Beachbody leadership retreat this weekend, and I'm really excited to come back. I know that there's so many exciting things. There's new Shakeology flavors that are coming out. There's new trainers that are going to be announced, and we have new programs that are just going to, I'm just so excited about them. So I can't share too much because I don't know all of the great details, but I'll learn more over the weekend. And I'm really excited that you guys are all here. Thank you for being a great part of Faithfully Fit. And I wish you guys all a wonderful evening. And thank you again. Bye, guys.